and somehow I was able to get up early enough in time for breakfast. Where I'm staying at, it came with free breakfast, and they serve from like 7 till about 10:30 a.m. give or take. So see what they serving today, man. Cause yesterday breakfast was kind of weak, man. I ain't like that shit. Uh, Hopefully it's a little bit better, cause they always kind of switch it up a little bit every day. So let's see what they talking about. It's one thing I like about these elevators, they see through. Alright, you guys, back in the room. I was so caught up between eating and checking everything on my phone. I had so many emails, notifications, and stuff. I'm like, I completely forgot the vlog around me, but it was actually pretty good today. They had waffles, sauteed potatoes, and you can always have eggs cooked on the spot, and bacon. And I had a coffee. So I'm back in the room now. Typically, what I always like to do is water. I love having this in the room, man. Unlike in Thailand, where you're gonna have to buy water constantly. Because I happen to stay in at a place that got one of these, I don't have to buy water. So that, along with the fact that breakfast was included in this stay, along with having that, has definitely saved me a few dollars. So it's another reason why I suggest guys like be real thorough when it comes to booking lodging, especially if you're working with a bigger budget. Cause like Richie Mack say, bro, you get what you pay for. Again, I'm here. I'm in this room for. Trying to think. I want to say it's like 11. I think it's 11 nights if I remember correctly. Yeah, 11 nights, and it came up to like 600 and something. So we're talking like 60 something dollars a night. But to be honest with you, bro, like this ain't bad, bro. Loft style. Got the bedroom, full bathroom up there, and then down here. Full kitchen, microwave, filtered water. I use that area. I've been using that area for the reactions. Then of course behind me, it's a little balcony right here. Not the best view, but only because they're still building more stuff over here. I'll show you guys. So, it's like I'm like surrounded by other villas. Got one over there. It was like 4 white girls staying in that one. You can see the pool in there. Then as you can see, they're working on more villas down there. So, because when I originally booked this, they said, you was probably gonna have a little bit of discomfort staying here. So, due to construction, come to find out it's because they're building more villas and shit around here. So as you come to these countries, I'm like, just understand that. Because I did kind of have an issue yesterday because I heard some knocking while I was trying to do content, and it was like irritating me. But then I have to remember, like, they building around you, they adding on, and kind of look at it as a positive because it lets you know that this place is getting more popular. as well as Thailand, because when you go to Thailand, they're still building up and adding on to Pattaya. For y'all that may not know, Pattaya does have their own airport, but it's very, very small. That's usually the airport that I use whenever I'm going to Phuket. But I remember seeing a post recently that they're gonna make that they're gonna make that airport a lot bigger as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually in the future, maybe like in the next 5 to 10 years, you'll be able to fly in directly to Pattaya and get your passport stamped and stuff like that. So that'd be pretty cool because I'm like, because Pattaya is getting popular to the point where I think it would be good for them to be bigger. That way you can start taking more flights to different parts of Thailand as well as other countries flying out of there. Because I'm like, they actually do have. Now that I think about it, I think they do have internet. They have international flights there. It's just not in abundance, man. Like these bigger airports. But once again, man, like these countries are still continuing to develop and grow. So just be mindful of that as well when you're coming out here too. Alright, I'm about to let this food digest for a second. Then in about a couple hours I'm gonna go back upstairs to the gym and show you guys what I've been doing up there. I really haven't been working out the same way I did when I was back in Thailand because it's such a smaller gym, so I kind of been doing somewhat like full body workouts to some degree, and I'll show you guys that later. Actually, I might, while I'm digesting, I might go ahead and like get a jump start on the content too. So, all right, check you later. Yeah, that shit coming to bite me back in the ass. So I got this first video done. I'm like, I forgot. I'm actually on my rest day from the gym, man. I'm like, I'm so, oh man, it's getting so caught up with my head all over the place. I completely got like, hold on, actually, bro, today is your rest day, man. Um, so what I am gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys what I eat, what I've been eating since I've been here. Well, I think I kind of did that a little bit, but I think more than anything, I want to show you guys how inexpensive it is here, man. Check this out. All right, so we got Grab open. Now, since I've been here, I've mainly been ordering from these two restaurants, um, Sky Cafe and Island Walk. Um, but since where I'm staying at comes with free breakfast, I really haven't been ordering from Sky Cafe. I've mainly been ordering from this place right here. Oh, are you serious? Damn, they're not accepting any orders. Wow, that's crazy work. But you can still see the prices. Um, so typically, what I would get from them, I would eat breakfast upstairs, and then I would order orange chicken, which is served with excuse me, served with rice, and then I will also get the fried rice, and I've been getting beef with that. Whenever I added the beef, I'm trying to think, will it let me go in there? No, it's not even gonna let me go in and show you guys. That kind of sucks, man. Damn, man. I actually, you know what? I think what I'll end up doing, I'll just go upstairs and get something to eat instead. Um, we'll see, but I wanted to show you guys, but I'm gonna just show you guys this anyway. So the orange chicken. So as of right now, as I'm doing this recording, the conversion rate for every dollar is about somewhere between 15 to 16,000 Indonesian rupiah. Okay. So 84 for the orange chicken. I've been using 16 because when I looked at the rate right outside, it was like 15.8 something. So I just round up just to make it easier to calculate in my head. So 84 for the orange chicken and rice, because it comes with rice. If you do the math, that is roughly a little over $5. So 16 times five would put you at 80,000. You add that little extra 4,000, so it's like a little over $5. Not bad. The fried rice, and I forgot how much it cost to add the beef, but I think it was like about another 40 something thousand, which was around the same price. So basically, for two meals that I would order from this same place, I was getting about, I was spending about basically about $10. And if you include the delivery fee, as well as tipping them, probably altogether spending about $15, which really ain't too bad, man. So that's roughly I've been spending about $15 a day on food, which actually, when I think about it, is actually a little bit cheaper than. Nah, actually, it's about the same as what I was spending in Thailand. It's just that here I haven't been buying any protein shakes. I have not been drinking protein shakes since I got here. But just to give you guys, show you guys the rest of this. I mean, like, look how inexpensive all this stuff is, man. All right, plenty to choose from. They got restaurants all over the place here, y'all. I mean, everything here is like $5, $6. Look, broccoli beef, that's served with rice as well, 102. So that's roughly about $6, a little over $6. Like, dude, everything on this menu is like $5 to $6 or less, man. Like that beef combo right there is probably one of the more expensive things you're gonna see on the menu. Um, See, and then they got family size stuff. Even the family size stuff is still pretty inexpensive. 145. That's less than $10. So for a family size meal is less than $10. Like, bro, you cannot do that back in the States, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. Indonesia is so affordable, it's insane, man. And the food here is so good, bro. Bali is definitely a gem, bro. I'm telling you, if countries like Indonesia and Vietnam ever decided to legalize marijuana like Thailand did, I'm letting you know right now, Thailand would lose a lot of tourists and a lot of long-term foreigners staying in that country. I'm letting you know that right now. Thailand better hope and pray that these other countries, surrounding countries around them, that are just as inexpensive or less inexpensive, they better hope that they don't legalize the shit like they did. Otherwise, they are really gonna lose a lot of money. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys, man, and we'll continue on later in the day.